Another question that we have to problem solve. We need to find the angle of RPV. RPV, this angle here ultimately. Now hopefully you can see that we need to kind of cut the box into that plane, which is a little bit odd. So let's see, you need to basically find this length, and this length, so we should be able to use cosine rule to find that angle ultimately. So that's a little step we need to follow. Hopefully you can see that as well. So first things first, let's see if we can find this PR length. Well, hopefully you can see that this is a bit of a triangle, right angle triangle. So you can just simply use trig. You just got to be able to tell me what the length of SR is and PS is, and hopefully you can read that from the box. So this length, let's erase everything to kind of have a look, is the same as this length, which is the same as this length. So hopefully you can see that the SR is going to be 6 centimeters. This length is the same as this length, which is the same as this length, so it's going to be 5 centimeters. So you should be able to kind of use your bit of spatial awareness to have a look at the 3D object and figure out the different lengths. So that's just literally straight Pythag if you want me to draw. So a little bit more representation if you're not following very well. That's what we're trying to find, and PR is basically what we're trying to find, which is square root of 5 squared plus 6 squared, just using Pythag. Let's give that a go. I might leave it as a square root rather than a decimal. So I found that length, that one's done. Let's find the other ones. So let's do this one. Let me draw it for you. PUV. This one's 6 centimeters. That one's 3 centimeters. So I should be able to find this X. 3 squared plus 6 squared, which is 9 plus 36, 45 centimeters. Okay, so that one's done. Now I just got to find my final line, which is looking like this: 3 centimeters, R, W, B, 5 centimeters, and this is my X. So my X is 3 squared plus 5 squared. So those are my 3 lengths. So I'm trying to draw it as similar to the orientation. PRV, my PR I found was square root 61. My PV was square root 45. My RV was 34. Now all I need to find is RPV. So if you're not sure how that works, it's RPV. So it's that angle that we're trying to find. So all you need to do is hopefully realize you need to use cosine. So the cosine rule is, so you have the opposite one by itself, so that's going to be length A. It's going to be like angle A. This is going to be BC, doesn't matter. So if I can re-jog my memory, if not, if it's wrong, we'll go back and fix it up. See if I can remember it. So A squared is B squared plus C squared, kind of like Pythag, and then you take 2 lots of the BC, so these 2 lengths you just times. And then from memory, it's just cos of A. Let me just quickly double check it, just so I know that I'm right. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, so let's use it. So A squared, I should be able to write 34 squared equals 45 squared plus 61. Take 2, 45, 61 cos of angle A. Alright, so this just turns into 34. This turns into 45. These cancel out. 61. and then it's just 2 square root 45 square root 61 cos A. To be fair, I could have done a smarter version and just used one of these ones because it just shows you the angle straight away. But if you rearrange, it's going to give you the same answer exactly. So I could have used one of those. But I'm just going to keep going because I can't be bothered. And then if I just rearrange, it gives me literally the same answer. So if I move all of these to the other side, I get 34 take 45 take 61 equals minus 2, 45, 61 cos A. And then I might just get rid of minus 2 square root 45 square root 61. If you're not following, just go back and use the angle equation and you should be able to get your answer pretty straightforward. I'm going to simplify the right hand side as cos A. So this is what I get so far. And then in order to just get rid of cos, I just do minus cos to both sides, so inverse cos I should call it. So therefore my A is just inverse cos of all of those numbers. And I should be able to chuck it in the calculator. Make sure you have a look at it and check that it looks similar. I get about 46.59759556 blah 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 degrees. What did they want it in? Did they say anything? No, not really, but probably just the no decimal point I'm going to go with. So therefore A is approximately, I'm going to round it up to 47 degrees. Alright, so you should be able to do all of these now. Now I kind of just gave you every odd questions, but it's really important that you actually do more if you have some time, spare time at home, because it's going to be in the test.